Hey everybody, I'm Chef Tom with atbbq.com, and this is hot smoked salmon. There are a few different methods for smoking salmon. The technique we're using today involves a short cure and then a hot smoke. So first we're going to clean up our fillet of salmon and put together that cure. So here we have a fillet of sockeye, wild caught sockeye salmon, beautiful deep red color on it. The skin is on. Right here we've got these pin bones that we want to get out of there. I prefer to use a pair of needle nose pliers, but make sure that you're using some that are for food only. And store them with your food utensils, not in your toolbox. So we're just going to get right in there on that bone, pinch and pull those out one by one. I've already done a lot of these, but I left about 10 of them so I could show you guys. You want to do your best not to damage the flesh too much while you're pulling these out. Now there's one I snapped off. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to go in there a little further to get into that. There we go. Didn't do too much damage though. Those pin bones are gonna run laterally all the way down this line. So once you think you've got them all out, just go ahead and run your finger over that. Make sure you don't feel any bones. That's all the cleanup we need to do on that fillet, so let's move into making that cure. So we're gonna start with 1 cup of brown sugar. Add to that a 1/2 cup of maple syrup, 1/2 cup kosher salt, 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, and for our aromatics, 1/4 cup of Cattleman's Grill tri-tip seasoning. Any really nice savory steak rub will work for that. So we're kind of going to form a paste here that we can apply to the fish. And what's going to happen over the next 4 hours is this cure is going to start to draw out some of the moisture from the fish, and it's also going to add some flavor. So this is going to sort of compact, change the texture of the fish just a little bit. It won't be fully cured because we'll finish cooking this in the smoker, but it is going to give it a really great texture and concentrate these awesome flavors. All right, so here's the plan. Some of our cure into a non-reactive dish. We'll put the salmon down on top of that. We'll start flesh side down. And about 2 hours through, I'll rotate this just to make sure it's coated evenly. Now it is gonna do the curing process on the flesh side, so we just wanna try and get it fully covered with this cure, or all of that flesh should be in contact with cure. All right, so we can kind of move this around as it cures to make sure that it's going evenly, but for now we're just gonna place it in the refrigerator just like that. Our salmon's been curing for about 4 hours now. I've been getting in there every once in a while just to make sure it's covered nicely, turning it around, moving some of this cure around. You guys wanna come down here and take a look at it. So you can see that there's a lot more liquid than what we started with. That's because it's pulled that out of the fish. And this is a little bit more firm to the touch now, although it's definitely not cured all the way through, which is great. That's exactly what we're going for. Now the next step in this process is to get all that cure washed off. So I'm gonna take this in and rinse it under cool water in the sink, and then we're gonna place it either on a cooling rack or just on a pan and throw it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. Even overnight is great, but what you're looking to do is form a pellicle on the outside, which is going to make the outside just a little bit tacky, and it really allows the smoke to attach to the fish. This is just slightly tacky on the surface now, which is what we're looking for. Now I've done all of the seasoning that I'm going to do to this before cooking it in the cure. At this point it's going on the smoker just the way it is, no additional seasoning, until we're ready to glaze. I'm gonna throw the salmon on the second shelf here on the Yoder Smoker's YS640 pellet grill. We're cooking at 250 degrees with an indirect setup today. I'm gonna let the fish soak up some smoke, take on some color, and then when we reach about that 120 degree point, we're going to start glazing. Now for that glaze, it's really simple. We're just gonna go equal parts maple syrup and House Accused slow smoked gold mustard sauce. A little sweet and a little tangy. All things that work really great with salmon. All right, so we're rolling right past 120 right now, which means it's time to get this thing glazed up because we're looking for a finishing temperature of about 140. And you want to give this glaze some time to tack up here on the fish. So we put together that 50-50 mustard sauce and maple syrup glaze. You don't need much. But man, this is just the icing on the cake, if you will, because this is so much flavor in the mustard. The sweetness of the maple syrup goes perfect with salmon. All right, let's let it keep cooking and we'll start to watch this glaze set up over the fish. We're creeping right up on that 140 mark, which is exactly where we want to finish this thing. Our glaze is set up. Time to pull this thing off. I love this texture of this smoked salmon that's been partially cured. It's much more dense than, say, a fresh fish, but it really holds on to that smokiness. And I think that even with all the maple, the mustard, the cure, all of that, you really get that true salmon flavor. Because you could cook salmon fresh and it'd be great. You can cure it and cold smoke it, it's great. With this method, I think that this lends itself really well to, say, salads or something like that after the fact. Put it on a bagel the next day. It's great hot, it's great cold, which makes it a little bit more versatile. In fact, if you guys remember, we did a grilled Caesar salad recipe video. I think that that would be a great way to use this salmon. Take out the chicken and put the salmon in instead. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to check out atbbq.com for all the products featured in today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's be good to one another. For more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to thesauce.atbbq.com. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.